honorable members and our colleagues. Chair, the people of South Africa, I think they deserve to know. Because every time we are in parliament, we are subjected to this, the minister of this and this political party, the deputy minister of this and this political parties boasting of the achievements they have made in as far as service delivery is concerned. I think even now, we were there during the budget speech delivery. And when the minister was announcing that the fuel levy is going to increase, we saw those who applauded him. But I think the people of South Africa has to know which political party came with this idea of increasing the fuel levy. The minister must tell us, because I think they are rejoicing that at least their idea has come through, because we have been, as the EFF, submitting a lot of ideas of revenue collection, and those ideas have never been considered. Chair, I will then talk about the social development budget, according to what was presented on the 21st of May. That budget, the social grant looks to be stable, but then the support services that enables delivery of those social grants, the budget has been cut by 2.2 billion in the medium term. And the question is, how are we going to sustain and improve the delivery of social grants if we are cutting the delivery budget? People have been complaining. We've got a lot of complaints about the poor services of the frontline social grant officials. But now, if the budget is cut, how are we going to sustain? How are we going to improve the delivery of a social grant? Chair, without repeating what my colleagues have already talked to, there is no specific transport for social grant beneficiaries. As the fuel levy is being increased and their social grants are not increased according to the inflation, they are going to be affected. It means logically the social grants have been decreased. If this fuel levy idea is going to be approved. So
I'm sorry, I request the two colleagues at the back to try and, colleagues, we can hear your conversation. I'm sorry for that, Honorable Mkhonto, you can continue.
So, Chair, the poorest of the poor is going to be affected by this budget. The minister specifically stated it, that this is not, and he was emphatic, this is not an austeric budget. But it is. If you look at the logic of everything that is happening in this budget, it is. And even worse than the two previous budgets that were presented. This budget is a silent austeric, is very silent in being austeric, but it is. And unfortunately, our people will be able to see that they have been thrown under the bridge after a long time. So, Chair, if those questions that we've posed can be answered, we want to know the political party that came. I think I hope they are proud of what they have done, as much as they are always proud of what they do and present it in Parliament. Thank you.